What's up, my YouTube peoples? This is Oscar once again with Live After Deportation. Today's video, I wanted to bring you guys some information, that basically you guys will need here and there, to get your paperwork started. So today's video is basically going to be informative, okay? First and foremost, let's talk about paperwork. What kind of paperwork you're going to need before you come over here or while you're already here in order for you to start off, whether, getting your job, getting a house together, your own place, etc. You definitely are always going to need your own paperwork. 4 things. I'm gonna break it down to 4 steps, okay? So you guys can definitely go ahead and proceed with the paperwork you guys will need, whether you guys are in the U.S. or if you currently are already in Mexico. In case you didn't know, well, now you will know. First and foremost, we're gonna need a birth certificate. Second, you're gonna need your ID. Third, you're gonna need your CURP, which is CURP. You need your social security number, okay? It's good for medical insurance, etc. The birth certificate is very easy nowadays, since everything's basically been done online. I know some places in the U.S. you have to, present yourself in person to get your birth certificate. Well, nowadays here in Mexico, you can go down to the government website, type in your information that you need, such as you're gonna need your full legal name, your date of birth, the state that you were born in Mexico. For example, if you were born in Veracruz, well, then you type in Veracruz, okay? Second thing, you will need either your mother's full name or your father's name as well, okay? Either one of those two will work. Once you enter those, then you'll get your digital copy of a birth certificate. Yes, it will be recognized by many employers. Also for your ID, you will need it for your ID as well. The second thing that you will need is going to be your ID, okay? Your identification card. The way you get your identification card is you will need to go down to what's called INE, Instituto Nacional Electoral, which is a federal agency for, okay? Right here, we don't have, like in California, you have a California ID. In Texas, you have your Texas ID. This is a federal ID that's recognized throughout entire Mexico, okay? You will go down to one of the offices. Well, let me rewind. You will go down to the webpage, okay? You will go down to the webpage. It's going to give the instructions on the paperwork that you will definitely need. One of them is going to be proof of residency, a copy of birth certificate, and if you have any document with your current ID. They will not recognize a California ID as a valid document or a U.S. ID as a valid document because it's in English. More into that later, but you will need to get it, translated or whatnot, but that's just too much. So most of the things that you definitely need is going to be a proof of residency, such as electricity, water bill, etc. Second thing, you're going to need your birth certificate, and you will definitely need 2 witnesses, okay? 2 witnesses could be like your neighbor, a friend, a coworker, someone that they know who you are, such as your full name, they know where you live at, etc. This will go down into the document section and they will definitely write it down for you and you'll get your ID. Normally it can take up to 60 days, sometimes sooner. I know they have a pause during the election days. If there's elections going on, you will not be able to apply for an ID, which does kind of suck for a lot of people coming in through, while there's elections. Moving on, third thing that you will need is called your CURP. CURP. I really don't know what it stands for and I really don't care. All I know is I need it. This is what I like to think about it is as a digital copy of your birth certificate, okay? You go, same thing, you go down to the website, it's a government website, you log in your documents, your information such as your full legal name, your date of birth, and the place that you were born in. Once you write down that information, you write it down and it gives you a CURP. It's a printable document, so write it down. One's free, okay? You don't have to pay for it. It's the only thing you need to pay for is your birth certificate, okay? So moving on to the CURP. The CURP is a digital copy of your birth certificate, which has your RFC, which is also for tax purposes, okay? But anyways, this número de seguro social, the way you apply it for it is you will need all 3 things, okay? You will need your INE, your ID, you're gonna need your birth certificate, and you're gonna need your CURP in order for you to get your social security number. That's why I left it to the end. So your social security number, basically, you would definitely present it to your employers. Your employers basically will give you health insurance with that number. That number also works good for retirement and also works good for Infonavit houses. If you plan on getting a house by the government will assist you with those type of houses as well. The way it works is, say for example, you make 3,000 pesos per month. Well, the employer will take away 16% of taxes, more or less, So out of that income and give it to the IMSS. The IMSS will basically give you pay out that towards your health insurance. It will definitely pay out for Infonavit points, etc. So it's a health insurance. It's not the best health insurance, you know what I mean, in the world, because every single Mexican has it. So you can imagine going down to the clinics. There's tons of people out there, so it kind of does consume the rest of your day. But those are 4 things you definitely need. You guys keep me updated. What kind of videos do you guys want to see? You guys have any questions? Hit me up with comments, okay? Send me questions, messages, whatever you got to do. Give me a thumbs up. Send me an email, okay? My email address will be down there at the bottom, okay? So hit me up. Well, thanks a lot. This is Oscar with Life After Deportation. You guys have a great day.